Hello, everybody. Today, I got to wait for some people to come in. I'll do a little intro. I'm at Sal Slots, my business. Today, we're talking about spiritual stories. I was in the middle of a story yesterday when this nice lady came in to play slots, so I had to stop. We were talking about ghost stories. This is a bit earlier than all my other lives. Ghost stories. Mwah. Ghost stories. Yeah, so yesterday at the slot parlor, well, actually, yesterday was a nice day. How was everyone's day yesterday, today? How's everyone doing? It's sunny. The eclipse was yesterday. The eclipse was yesterday. What a nice time. I had the lady from next door give me some sunglasses. I looked at the eclipse. It was pretty cool. Double tap. Bam. Shots, 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 shots. Spiritual stories, ghost stories. Look at that thumbnail. That thumbnail is pretty creepy. The thumbnail is actually of a ghost. It's of a ghost. Hello. Wham, wham. Bum, 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 waiting for some people coming. Ooh, ah, bada, bada, ooh, ah, boo, 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 ah, boo, boo. I'll wait like 5 minutes. Boom, 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 oh, I don't want to highlight it. Hello, hello, is anyone there? No, no, no. I'm not doing shit today. Okay, we got 3 minutes before I stop this, then I gotta work on more stuff. I'm doing keyword research. And I guess I thought I was telling ghost stories. I guess not. Everyone came in the stream yesterday because I was talking about how the machines were making money. Sal slots, devices inside. That Wi-Fi shit going. Wee! 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 Oh, hello. Hello, do you want to hear a ghost story? I was in the middle of telling a ghost story yesterday, and then I had to stop. I got a booger in my nose. So if you want to hear a ghost story, you let me know. Who are you? Will it I wish it would tell me. Oh, bye. Okay, more research for me. I think I need to start sending like this. Oh, hello. So yesterday, I guess I got to tell a story. Were you here yesterday? I don't know. I guess I will go from the beginning. Yesterday I was telling a ghost story. How I saw a ghost. How I actually took a picture of a ghost. It's the thumbnail. Cut to the chase. Where my junior year of high school, or maybe my senior year of high school, my cousin and I were on the track team. We had a whole bunch of buddies in high school on the track team, and then track sucks. You know, you sprint, and then you have to stay at the track meet the entire time, and we're like maybe an hour away from home. On the bus ride back, my cousin says, hey, let's have a party at my house. He lives kind of in the country, I guess. So he lives in a lot of open land, nice big house. I was saying yesterday, there's like a house, and then in the backyard, there's a hill that goes down. So then, like, you know, front of the house, hill, and then there's like spot for like a fire pit, and then like as you go out into the backyard, there's more yard, and then there's a creek. And so he's like, let's have a party. My family was there, you know, the adults were there, you know, they just figured if you're drank and give us your keys. I guess that's illegal, oops. In Italy it's different, I guess. But so, you know, we're on the bus ride home. My cousin's like, let's have this party. Okay, you go home, you shower, you get ready, you find some booze somewhere. And if you don't, you know, you kind of cross your fingers and hope it's a good time, you know. So we're there, you know, the party's going on, we got a bonfire going, and then all of a sudden, you know, one other friend from the track team, he friggin' he like runs down to the backyard, and he's like, "Who's the naked girl in the green towel?" Like, bro, there's ladies here, but there's like no naked girls here. No one's running around in green towels. There's a creek, but like again, no one's naked. We're all outside. And he's like, "Well, it's weird." And this is where I stopped the story yesterday. "It's weird because I pulled up in the front yard and I got out and someone, some girl in a green towel was there and asked me what my name was. So I told her my name, and then I looked back and she was gone." I'm like, "Okay, dude, maybe you drank a couple on the way here. That's pretty ridiculous. I don't believe it, You're inebriated or something." So whatever, the party goes on as normal. Good party, fantastic. Thanks to my family, to my cousins and whatnot. But the next week after that is when the crazy stuff happens. When we are again just having a more chill bonfire, and I take a Snapchat. It's ironic that it's a Snapchat picture and this like ghost is there. So I take this picture, and it's of my cousin of the fire. It's like he's in. So like I was saying, fire pit, and then here's my cousin, and then like the house is behind him, and I take the picture, and above the smoke, it's not in the smoke is gray, the fire is red, there's a green ghost. Oh, I think I gotta stop the story now. Am I gonna get someone in here? No, I don't think so. I think it's someone from the other place. Yeah, so in this picture, if you look at the thumbnail, there's literally this like green lady. She has boobs. She has boobs in the thumbnail. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. And it lines up with my friend's story. Green lady, wrapped in like a green towel. And so, we go talk to my aunt. And she's like, "Oh, hey, thanks for the like or the funny emoji. Hey, I'll pin your comments or something if you say hello." So we go ask my aunt, and she's like, "Oh, yeah. You never knew we had this house exercised when we moved in. They said it was haunted. Said there were spirits here." And what I didn't say is that my cousin lives on an old, abandoned 1800s trading post. So they have their house, but like in the front yard, there used to be like this old, like half, it's abandoned, obviously, like a brick building, or like brick and wood, like it had burned down, and there was like a little playhouse, and there was like a little kids' piano in there, like. That's the creepiest thing I have ever, creepiest in terms of like paranormal activity thing have I encountered. I've had scarier things happen to me in real life. Like, when you got a gun in your head, don't kill me. Say koala. What's up, koala? You're not just a koala, you're the king. King koala, 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 koala. Yeah, so that's my ghost story, spiritual stories. Does anyone else have a spiritual ghost story? What other ghost stories, spiritual stories? One time when I was in high school, we went on this, I'm the king, hey. One time in high school, we went on this retreat. Every year at this school, you'd have to go on a religious, theological retreat. In sophomore, you had the sophomore boys overnight retreat. The girls got an overnight retreat too, but the queen is a monkey. That's cool. So we go on this retreat, sophomores. I mean, what is it? It's 2012. No, oh my God, I'm wrong. Was I? I guess it was 2012. So it's is it really? I don't know. I think it's 2012. And in 2012, and we get to go on this retreat, overnight retreat, and it's like you get a couple of like juniors or seniors that come on to help the boys. They lead talks and everything like that. We get shipped off to some freaking dungeon in the middle of freaking nowhere. The whole place, I don't know, a northern country. Honestly, I'm pretty bad with geography. Like Nordic, like Slavia? I don't know, man. So we get shipped off to a dungeon. We get shipped off to this dungeon. You walk outside the bus, and whole place smells like rotten eggs. Like just like the air and the surrounding area smells like rotten eggs. Blech. Sulfur. It's sulfur in the air. Sulfur in the pipes. I don't know. That's not true. I am not. Sweden or Denmark? I guess I'd say Sweden. Swiss banks. I don't know anything about. I know in Denmark. I think in Denmark one time did they do universal basic income? They gave everyone like $300 a week, thinking or a month. I could be wrong. Don't. I'm not a scientist. Don't quote me on this. Where they give everyone a certain amount of money for a certain amount of period, thinking that people would keep working and they'd earn more money. Just would be like some supplemental income, and then boom, people stopped working. And they had to stop the program. Again, that's a very shortened version of the story. Denmark, Sweden. I like Sweden. But so we're at the sophomore boys overnight retreat. It smells like sulfur. Meanwhile, the girls are like sledding in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, at some freaking nice place, and it's like probably like a super nice hotel. We're in a freaking dungeon. It smells like sulfur, and basically on these retreats, you learn. I'm not sure how old everyone is here, but this is not for kids. It says that. So on the retreats, you talk about like getting older and responsibility and stuff like that, and but they're all awkward talks. They're all awkward talks, and everyone's probably like, get to the spiritual stuff, the ghosts. I'll get there. So, on these talks, you got like one guy. He's talking about frickin' fapping, how it's bad for you, and how he was addicted, and how Jesus found him. Like, dude, this is just a requirement, and so. You go through the whole day smelling like sulfur and rotten eggs, and then at night we were like, dude, you get put, and this is like a place where like priests live, and so like everyone has their own room. Everyone has their own freaking room, and there's like, how do I do this? Like there's a main hall, and everyone has like boom, 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 room. There was like 2 floors, too, boom, 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 boom. And there's 2 parts of this because at first we like, oh my God, there was like a whole separate house. Oh my God, I forgot about this. There's like the main house, the main big house. Like it was basically a huge hotel, but it looked like a dungeon. It was ridiculous. And then off to the side, because there's not enough rooms, some of the boys had to stay in this freaking hut. And I remember my one friend who is, I think he's in the army or the armed forces or the military or the Marines. He's awesome, but he had to stay in this freaking shack, all like the place where the fireplace was at, boarded up wood, windows boarded up wood. And so he's like, dude, you guys got to see this shit. So we get like 20 kids are like looking in this little shack, and there is a freaking door. There is a door that is just boarded off, and we freaking kick it in, and it leads upstairs. So we're going up these stairs, and there's like rosaries hanging from the ceiling, upside down, crosses. We're like, what the fuck is going on? I probably still have pictures on like some Google Photos or some old phone somewhere. But that's not even the craziest part. So then, I was in the whole other building separate. Dude, thanks for all these like little tappy things. I don't know how to do that. Can I like the little emoji tappy things. So anyway, so I'm going to sleep, and the room, it's just a freaking square room. Like literally the room couldn't have been like bigger than this, and it's like you walk into the room, and it was basically like bed this way. So like the bed probably went from like here to here, it's like some like twin bed, and then there was like a sink right here. And I think there was maybe a toilet in the bathroom too. Like maybe there was like a little separate place where you could use the restroom, but there was no sink in that. But then it was like a place where priests stayed, so there was like pictures of like Jesus and stuff on the wall. And I just remember sleeping in the middle of the night. I'm sleeping on the bed, and I have this horrible dream where I'm still in the bed. Like I was having sleep paralysis, where I'm lying in the bed, and boom, in the dream, like this, if this door was closed and this was my room, the door just boom, flung open, and I'm like stuck in the bed, like, and this like big freaking shadow figure came, and he got me. I mean, he literally just like slowly walked over to my bed, and he got me, and I woke up, and I probably woke up screaming. Don't know, but there was no one else there. It was just me. Everyone else was in their own room. Sweden or Russia? I mean, I really have no personal preference. I mean, I guess I would say Sweden. I don't know. Yeah, so that's another like spirit story where like who knows what it was. It could have just been a horrible dream. I don't know. Smelled like sulfur. We were all possessed probably. Damn, I just went from 12 to 5 people. What made you guys all leave? I told the story. Um, that was my sophomore boys overnight retreat. It was still like a fine time. You learn a little bit more about people as people share their like kind of deep stories, personal stories about their lives. I mean, whenever you're on a retreat, you're always getting in a circle and talking, which is basically just all of college if you do it right. That was my sophomore boys overnight retreat. When I was a senior, and it would have been my turn to lead the sophomore boys overnight retreat, I led a different retreat, so I didn't do that. But all my friends got to lead the sophomore boys overnight retreat, and it was a complete disaster. They said the kids on that retreat were horrible. They did not care. They were like going outside, like like welcome to the kids, have a great retreat, the little sign with all the letters. The kids like snuck out, put like priests come on my face, and like just a lot of stuff about come. And they like the guys said that they were like having to serve lunch. They had to serve lunch to these sophomore kids. And the kids are just like a madhouse. Like they said, like they're just throwing stuff. They're throwing salt shakers and pepper shakers on the ground, breaking them. One kid, I know, Justin Kirby. Justin Kirby, what's up? I'm gonna sub. What's up, King Koala? I appreciate that. Yeah. So like one kid literally, I think, like pooped on the floor, and like left. Like they couldn't find him. He's like out in the woods. He's probably the guy that was like changing all the letters and stuff, and he literally got expelled. He literally got expelled, and they literally don't do the sophomore boys overnight retreat anymore, which is hilarious. And so the guys also said that like the kids took like all the blankets and the pillows, so like they're literally sleeping. They're just sleeping on cots and stuff like that, just freezing cold the entire night. Again, I went on a different retreat and led a different retreat. I led a retreat for the seniors, it's like, and the juniors, where it's like, okay, I did this before, I'm going to lead this one, let's do it, it's a good time. Many people will probably go on the same retreat in one way or another, and they don't know it just yet. But, oh my God, and now I talk about the one where, the guys are getting all their stuff stolen from them, and they're, they got to sleep cold. This reminds me of another story. When I was in college, I was in a fraternity, and I guess I was technically still in the fraternity, if that counts. In the fraternity, I just subbed. Technically, that says I subbed. I just subbed. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm gonna pin that one. So in college, I'm a part of this fraternity, and every single year, freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, we're supposed to go on a retreat. Every year just got cut off because the last retreat was so fun. In Wisconsin Dells, that it got so bad that we couldn't do a retreat anymore. No more retreats for the fraternity because it was too freaking wild. And it's like everyone wants to go on a wild retreat, duh. And again, you would have like set times where you have to do the ritual stuff for the fraternity, and you talk in a circle and you go through lessons and stuff like that, and you be a better man type stuff. And then you also get to hang out, go to the water park and chill and drink and go to the bars and stuff like that. And we never freaking got it. We never got it until senior year. We're like brotherhood chairs, like we're planning the brotherhood retreat. We're gonna go to some like, oh dude, oh my God. I mean, maybe some people like this, but like King Koalas, you're the best. You are the best, not me. Oh man, I gotta finish this story. I think someone's coming, maybe not. You guys are the best for listening, honestly, because I'm literally just here trying to pass the time right now until my employee comes in. Oh, no, they're getting food. So, the brotherhood chair my senior year is like, we're planning the trip, and like, it's like 80 guys in the, okay, now I'm gonna get someone, I think. So then it's like 80 guys, and you're sitting in like, one room. Usually, fraternities have houses. We don't have houses in Chicago, at least not at Loyola. And so you are sitting in this one room, and it's 80 guys, and, you got to like go down the line. It's like, the younger people go first. Everyone gets a chance to talk all the way down to the older people. And what do you work with? I have a slot parlor. This is my slot parlor. This is my office. Here's my backstock. Here's the pop. Here's the little room. Here's outside. There's a daycare over there. Here's the bar. There's no one here right now. This is the slot machines. The money maker is the slot machines, people. You want to live in, an area that has slot machines? This is how you do it. Okay. So anyway. Bum, 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 bum. What was I talking about? I don't remember. One person. What? I don't remember. I don't remember. One person. What was I talking about? I don't remember. You said you're the best. What is your favorite sport? I really enjoy, like, if we're talking about like sports, like the classic sports, like, okay, now I do have to go, people. I actually have to go. It's football, and then I like running track, and I like lifting weights. I do have to go. I appreciate. We'll come back to this later. I'll rewatch this and remember what I was talking about. I got to go serve this gentleman. Have a great day.